morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New Orleans for our 60th annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show. It's great to see everybody here this morning. I hope we're all doing well and surviving our first night on Bourbon Street last night. For the past 60 years, the AEA Convention has offered the biggest week of training and networking in the avionics industry, and this year will be no different. As you just saw in the opening video, tonight's first night of party will have a Mardi Gras theme, so I hope everyone plans to dress the part for tonight's celebration. Throughout my tenure as chairman of the AEA Board of Directors, I've made it an annual tradition to appropriately welcome those individuals who are attending their very first AEA convention. And I'd like to continue that tradition this year. So if this is your first time attending an AEA convention, would you please stand? Wow, very good. So look around the room, everyone. These folks represent the bright future we have ahead of us. For the rest of you convention veterans, please seek out these first-time attendees this week, introduce yourself, and offer them a warm welcome. Thank you. As you may have already noticed, our membership will be celebrating 60 years of the AEA, which was founded in 1957. During the past 6 decades, our association has been extremely blessed. We have certainly benefited from the wisdom and leadership of all those individuals that have come before us, and for those who have previously served as an AEA board member. It is my honor to recognize these talented individuals. If you ever have served as a member of the AEA Board of Directors, would you please stand to be recognized with a round of applause. Thank you. We certainly appreciate your service to the association. As the AEA staff was examining our 60th year history, they recently came across the typewritten minutes from the very first gathering when the AEA was formed. When the founding members first met in September of 1957, they not only voted 20-8 to name their new organization the Aircraft Electronics Association, they compiled a dozen aims and objectives of the organization. In a nutshell, those aims and objectives were to address the challenges of the day. It is a testament to the founders' insight and foresight that the organization they created and the membership and leadership that has sustained and nurtured it for 60 years continues to address these issues with special effort and dedication. In reviewing the minutes from those first meetings, it quickly became apparent that aviation in the 1950s was much like the industry today that deals with transitioning technology. Then airline-level avionics, VHF communications and navigation radios, ILS receivers, and weather radar were making their way into general aviation. First in business aircraft, then those flown for personal use. Today, it's a transition from analog to digital, from terrestrial to satellite sources, and the interfacing technology of the next generation air transportation system. If changing technology is one constant over the years, consistent interaction with the Civil Aeronautics Authority, which transitioned to the Federal Aviation Administration in 1958, is another. Following in the footsteps of the CAA's participation in the AEA's founding, the FAA today is working with industry to examine and implement progressive means of compliance and approval and reducing outdated regulatory burdens. Although our industry has changed dramatically during the last 60 years, we have experienced incredible technological advances, economic booms, and recessions. We have witnessed the AEA grow from a small operation to an international organization with member companies in more than 40 countries around the world. Before the founding members voted on a name for their organization, they set 3 goals: to promote better relations between the shops, to promote better service and installations for their customers, and to promote further exchange of ideas. Clearly, what our industry needed in 1957 from the AEA is still needed today. And it will be needed tomorrow, next week, and for the next 60 years and beyond. With higher and higher expectation levels, our customers are more demanding than ever before. New technologies must be continually developed to keep pace with a fast-moving society, and I'm confident that we can deliver. As we look toward the future, the AEA will continue to address the critical issues facing our industry today, and those issues that will confront us in years to come. Like our founders did 60 years ago, these issues include finding qualified technicians, building healthy relationships between OEMs and their dealer networks, and working with the international regulatory authorities to improve safety, streamline the certification processes, and efficiently deploy evolving and new technologies. I would be remiss if I did not mention ADS-B. I'm sure ADS-B continues to be foremost in our collective thoughts. We will all spend a good amount of time this week continuing to learn about solutions for our customers and the challenges of these installations. But this week, I also encourage you to focus beyond ADS-B for a few moments and take advantage of all our convention and trade show have to offer. Look for those emerging technologies and business opportunities that will sustain us beyond the ADS-B mandate of 2020. Now is the time to begin thinking about life after ADS-B. In closing, let's all enjoy the next 4 days of training, networking, and professional development. As always, I look forward to catching up with old friends, making new ones, and maybe having a hurricane or two, because after all, we are in the Big Easy, so let's let the good times roll. Thank you and have a great show.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 60th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from New Orleans, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
It's called AirText Plus. The mobile office is now a true, cost-effective win-win reality because being available and part of the communication chain keeps you in control. Visit us at www.airtext.aero for more information and get started staying in touch today.